What is going on, everybody? My name is Clutch Sometimes, and I'm here bringing you week 3? I think it's week 3. Wait, week 3 it was week 4 of the IBL this week. Going up against PlatinumHowler and his Coquitlam. I swear that's correct. I think I watched some of his I watched some of his content last couple of weeks. I think it's Coquitlam. He will yell at me if I'm wrong. So, PlatinumHowler and his Coquitlam red Gyarados, coming off of a very great win against Garchomp the God and his orange Talonflames. And we just want to try and carry that momentum into the further weeks, see if we can get back on track after that. Try and get ourselves going on here. So, very interesting team for my opponent. The Celesteela, he has a really strong mons. In a couple months I don't necessarily agree with on the team. But the Celesteela, the team is shown on my right. Wow, man, I'm just all over the place today. My apologies. You see the Celesteela, Hydreigon, Tentacruel, Swellow, Bronzong, Wigglytuff, Zeraora, Hippowdon, Crawdon, and Meganium. Mainly it's something like I just don't see like a niche for Bronzong on this team. I don't get it. He'll tell you otherwise probably, but I don't get it. However, things I've noticed off the bat, his team's outside of a couple months, it's really rather slow, and some of his faster mons don't necessarily beat me, I think. So I do have a few things I can take advantage. As you see, the debut of Vikavolt is coming this week. So the Celesteela is obviously one of the best Pokemon in the format. However, he does not have a Z Celesteela. I know his tier 5 Z users, but I actually can't remember his other Z user. I think it's Hydra. Yeah, Z Hydra, Z Wigglytuff, and Z Meganium. So that makes no Z on Celi or Zeraora makes this team a lot easier for me to navigate, in my opinion. So just because I don't have to deal with like bulk up Z, Calm Mind Z, Zeraora, and Autotomize. It makes Autotomize a little bit less threatening because to get that initial hit from the Z to get its sweep started. So those things are very useful for me. However, as you can see, I don't have Dauntless Legends. I don't know if you've noticed I don't know if you noticed my roster this week, the last few weeks, or just like remember it at all. I've yet to make any FAs. I thought about it. I thought about FA and Vika, but at this point it's too late. I feel like it has matchups, so I want to keep it for now, at least. However, looking at his team, my Vikavolt looks phenomenal, but I don't have Dauntless Legends at all. I have no resist to its dual stat, and Banded Knock kills a Pokemon. Like, it's dumb because my Dark Resists are like dying to it. I hate it. So if he positions it right and gets his hits in, it's definitely like a problem to me. It can definitely get some good kills. I need to find ways to navigate the Glade, the Celesteela, make sure that Celesteela I don't lose to Celi. As you can see, I'm bringing the double electrics plus my fire type. Like, I'm dealing with Celesteela in this matchup. I need to make sure my best Hydra answer doesn't lose to Hydra. I think that's really important. And Swellow is also a big threat because my normal resist is like Jirachi, and it doesn't have Jirachi is a really, really poor matchup in this game, I feel. So also, if you have any like suggestions on how you'd like me to like position like rosters or something, like if you want to see my roster against his roster, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on like. Love to proceed on your feedback. I love to do that. So let me know. For any more. Anyway, let's get on into the team. As you can see, it's not an IBL team for me this season apparently without Landorus T. So we're gonna lead off with good old Dad. Coming off of it is phenomenal performance. We're using Dad back to some more utility-ish roles for Dad this week. Stealth Knock. I wanted to knock Landers in this game. I wanted to knock Celi's lefties. I wanted to knock Hippo. His team doesn't really appreciate Knock that well, outside of Glade, obviously. And this is like kind of a pseudo check to Glade with Earthquake plus U-turn plus Yachi. So this is my rocker in this game. It's a very good rocker against him. He hates dealing with it. I get rocks on pretty much everything. Obviously, outside of his double waters. I really just it's a really good rocker against him. Yachi will help me out against helping me in check the Zeraora, the Glade, and potentially an HPI Celesteela as well. The speed is for a max speed Jolly Crawdon, I believe. The HP and Spit F helps us live a spec Swallow Boom Burst from Timid, which I feel like he has to be for my Mega Absol from full. And the remaining an Indie Defense, I believe, is for Gallade. Yeah, we live +1 Gallade Ice Punch with Yachi from full. And the rest is chunked into an attack with an Adamant Nature. So, that's the Landers this week. Just Stealth Rock knock things off, click rocks, U-turn out. That's about all I expected to do. And once again, if you look at this team, it's Rotom Wash. Would you believe it? Clutch bringing Landers T and Rotom Wash to weeks 1 through 4 so far this season. That's me. Defog, Volt Switch Hydro, and Pain Split. Speed once again hits the same number as Landers. Is there for the Crawdaunt. Make sure I don't lose to it immediately. I always guarantee the hit in on it. Default is my main defogger in this game. It beats all his rockers except maybe Zong, kind of. I guess it's like my one rocker that doesn't beat Zong, but I don't really care about Zong that much. I just knock it and like click Moonbreaker Earthquakes and like Bug Buzz it, and like it just doesn't have a good matchup against me. There should be no reason for him to bring Bronzong. Like it has too many weaknesses against me, I feel. And Pain Split's there. Potentially can get health back on the Hippo, weird on the Zero, or weird on the Celesteela, especially. If you want to try to stay on my Volt Switch, just like get Leech Seed off or something like that. Like we can wear him down with the Pain Split as well. It also can eventually give my room like a second life after the Iapapa. It helps against fatter teams if he brings like a fatter team. And Volt Switch is pretty free outside of the Zeraora as well. So moving on to my next Pokemon on the team, it's going to be a Dragon Dance Haxorus, Dragon Dance Dragon thing. He has no speed tiers after Hydra. That's what I really noticed when I was building this team. He hates this speed tier, like right below Hydra, is really strong against him because I don't have to run enough speed to get past Zeraora +1. There is nothing in that range I care about outspeeding other than the Zeraora. So I'm definitely looking to abuse that. It's just a standard Dragon Dance 3 attack set. +1 superpower will do about 50 into like a fairly like a max HP Celesteela. So I'm just looking to get into that range about. That's about what I'm looking for out of Haxorus. If I can chip his Celly down to about 50, his Hippo to about 50, this thing cleans shop. As long as he's not Scarf Hydra. So that's really good for me. Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Declaw, and Superpower. Earthquake hits the Zeraora a little bit harder. Bronzong through his Bronzong as well. So pretty standard set, not much to say about this. Moving on to the next one on the team is my Vikavolt, making his first appearance off the bench this season. Very fun spread as well. As you can tell, the last couple weeks we've been running a little more simple spreads, but this week we get some fun spreads. I love fun spreads; they're like my favorite thing. You can ask like all of my friends; they know I love fun spreads. So, the speed gets us a little bit past a max speed, no speed like careful like 0, not kind of minus nature like a neutral nature to speed 0, 31 IV Celesteela. The HP investment in tandem with the defense allows us to take one, and I mean one, choice band liquidation from a Jolly Crawdaunt from full always. If he's adamant, it's a 50-50. So we take those rolls. The remaining is still put into special attack at B. So with 68 investment, we're still at 174, which I believe at level 50 is just still stupid. Level 100, it's about 343. So we hit harder than Zygarde with like 68 investment. And the last 44 is Stunning Spidef. This is great at wearing down his fat core. Great for momentum. Z-Bug is a kill. Essentially, this is like the first thing I put on the team. Honestly, because this thing had a great matchup. Has a great matchup. Bug Buzz is so free. He has like 2 bug resist, and neither of them really like taking Volt Switch. Energy Ball is there for the Hippowdon. It does a ton of damage. I think it's 2 shots essentially. So Bug Buzz and like Z-Bug into like any other attack essentially gets a kill if I play this thing right. So I expect I could do a ton of work this game. So moving on to the next member of the team is going to be my Sylveon. We are really split up. This is our main check to Swallow. With leftovers, we are not 2 KO'd after we hit the Stealth Rocks. 212 plus with that investment. And 16 plus is there just to like kind of call some creep on his Celesteela a little bit. As he is like, I wanted to run like a Calm Mind offensive set, but I didn't feel like I could like actually do any damage to Celesteela because calcs are sad, and B, like I'd rather have this for like wish utility to my Rotom, my Landorus, my Vikavolt, everything else in the team. It's just much more useful. So I went with last move Yawn. If you wanted to go hard Celesteela on my Sylveon, it means I could click Yawn and potentially force it sleep. So I thought that was really useful for me personally. So really standard set, really Spadef this week. It just always lives like a Z Belch from Hydra as well. So if he has to be like Z Iron Tail to knock me out, which I think is a really garbage bring, considering my team has like infinite Steel answers. So it's gonna be my Sylveon this week. Really Spadef, helping take us on the special attackers pretty well. So, and last one on the team is going to be our Talonflame, your Taunt, Roost, Braybird, Flareblitz. This is my main track to the Mega Gallade. I can't. It's like the thing is, this is the only thing on my team that's actually faster than Gallade, like that I bring in. So, Taunt, Roost, Taunt was almost Wisp. I kind of talked myself out of Wisp. I think M Dragon wanted Wisp. I did not want Wisp. Also, big shouts to M Dragon for the help this week, as well as the other boys in the FO, DL, Istan, Sam, FaZe, and I think Cohox did a bit as well. So, big shouts to them as well. I'm gonna speed the Gallade. I just chunked the rest in defense. I didn't really need offensive calcs from this thing, and that's about Talonflame this week. So, that's gonna be the team for this week. And I will see you guys for the battle. So now it is time for the battle, and as you can see, there's kind of a couple of surprises on PlatinumHowler. So just refer to him as Howler at this point now. On his side, no Crawdaunt is awesome for us. Just like not having to switch into that makes my game just so much easier. Because like I'm not really threatened by most things on this team at this point. Hydra could be a little annoying. Zeraora could be a little annoying, but like it just has to, if I can just break through this game is gonna go very, very well for me. So, as you can see, the big thing that I have here, Vikavolt still looks incredible. Knock Landorus is gonna do Knock Landorus things, and I'm not gonna line up with the pain in the ass, set up rocks, etc. If I can chip the Wigglytuff, the Celesteela, and the Hippowdon, then my Haxorus looks phenomenal. It just absolutely clean shop on this team. It beats his offense, and I can potentially beat. I did figure out if it's a Scarf Hydreigon or not. But once I have that knowledge, my Haxorus will look incredible. Sylveon looks okay for checking a few things, especially mainly that. It'll mainly be for the Hydreigon though, for sure. And so even once Hydreigon's gone, then my Sylveon becomes a little more expendable. Rotom looks like Rotom. It's gonna be a little annoying. He can pivot around it pretty effectively, but I think I'll have the options to deal. And then Talon's gonna be nice for the Gallade. So, just gonna get on to it. I'm just gonna lead off with my Vikavolt. My Vikavolt. Excuse me. With my Vikavolt, it just puts a ton of pressure on his team from the offset. I can drop my Z move if he wants to be more aggressive with some lead there, or a Gallade, Hydra. Like, I can draw from an early Z and go from there. So, I'm going to do exactly that as our battle gets rolling here. So, we're going to be challenged by Plat. A good look, have fun to him as always, and he's going to lead off with his Wigglytuff. So this is a pretty easy volt switch for me. I don't see any reason why not. If he wants to go hard into his Hippowdon, he has ways to like pivot around me if he plays aggressively enough, but it's definitely an uphill battle for that. I'm just gonna go hard into my Rotom here. I don't want to get Thunder Wave as I go into my Talonflame or something like that. So. Honestly, in these first couple turns, I had to look up what moves that this got, because I didn't exactly know. I knew he got rocks, I knew he got like Wish, but not much else like coverage wise. So I'm gonna defog here in his face, and he's gonna show the competitive, which is honestly pretty cool. I thought he's gonna go for a Dazzle here, just to know I can use that, but he's gonna go for a Toxic. which is fine by me. To me, it tells me that he doesn't have Thunder Wave on this set, or Wish, or something. It kind of like limits his set to me. Stealth Rock, Toxic, and his Wish Protect, which means he loses to my Steel type. So I thought he would have like Flamethrower, Dazzle, but that's it said. Well, I would guess walled by my Talonflame. But he's gonna make the very nice play, go for the double Toxic, but we do end up dodging, which is really useful for us. At this point, I'm gonna go for a Flare Blitz. Hits pretty much his entire team neutrally. I see no reason not to go for it, so I'm going to just go for it right here. He shows a Sand Force, which makes sense against me. No, not trying to give Sand Slash if I were to bring in Sand. And I'm going to get the fortunate 10% burn on Hippowdon. That's going to be huge for me. Makes so much of my team just. It makes me it allows me to navigate this Hippowdon so much easier. If I was set up Landorus, or I was or like honestly, and ups my Talon and my Vikavolt out as well in that regard. To just navigate it a lot more easily. So I'm gonna get the burn off on the Hippowdon, which is great, and then take the rocks. So I get the taunt off. And at this point, I'm just gonna go hard out into my Vikavolt. Just continue to pressure his team. Continue to just apply momentum, and he's gonna make the double out into his Hydreigon, which is a very nice play. However, I know that at this point my Vikavolt is far out of range of this Hydra, because I'm expecting it to be Z, and I think he's Z Belch or Z Iron Town, like he'd be Z Dark or Z Dragon. So I'm pretty confident enough to stay in and just be able to go for a Bug Buzz here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. As he's going to withdraw his Hydreigon, and he's going to go out into his Wigglytuff just to sack it off. And I'm going to get the Bug Buzz, and Vikavolt is going to pick up its first KO of the season, no doubt. So it's looking like a good start. However, he goes out and into his Zeraora. At this point, I'm just going to pop my Z move, because I see no reason not to. He's going to get the Fire Punch damage off, do a good to me. And he's going to get the burn. A little unfortunate, but it's really not going to matter that much. Honestly, it might help me a little bit, if anything. So I'm going to throw off my Z move. At this point, I'm expecting it to kill. I see no reason why it should not kill. If it doesn't kill, I'll be amazed. He has to be like a Assault Vest for it to live. And Vikavolt's going to pop off his Z move. Z-Bug animation is so clean, honestly. I think it's a great animation. So, I'm gonna pop that off, and that is just going to do about not enough. This is Assault Vest, which I thought was kind of surprising bringing against me. I think the only thing it really takes hits from is my Vikavolt. So, at this point, I'm just gonna make the double switch into my Landorus. I want to save my Vikavolt for his slower, fatter stuff. It breaks it down really nicely. So I'm bringing my Landorus T. Which really pays off for me well, because he goes into his Celestial, which is one of the things that I really want knocked off. And I'm gonna play this a little messy here. I'm gonna get these first couple turns really well. I'm gonna knock this off. He's gonna go for Leech Seed. Okay, and there's a couple points where I should just double out, because I need to preserve health on my Landorus, and that would be great for me. However, I decide not to make the right couple plays here. I'm gonna get my rocks here, which I really like. I'm okay with these first couple plays. I knock Selly, I get rocks up. So that puts me in a prime position. He's gonna go for another Leech Seed here. At this point, I should switch out. Get in my Rotom or my Vikavolt. My Vikavolt, I was thinking probably going Rotom at this point. However, I decided to try and get U-turn chip off. I see he chose to protect. So at this point, I'm just gonna go for another U-turn. At this point, I've worn myself down about 35-40%, and I need to get out. And he's gonna know that, and he's gonna make the switch into his Rocky Helmet Hippowdon. So he takes rocks, burn damage, and U-turn, but I'm gonna take the helmet, so it's gonna put me just under half. So at that point, I want to get into my Vikavolt. I want to try and get a Roost off. This is one of those things I can Roost off on pretty freely. I'm gonna take the burn damage, which is a little unfortunate, but he can take burn damage as well. He's gonna Roost here. We're gonna trade Roost for Sock Off. I'm pretty comfortable with taking that trade. So Roost up pretty healthy now. And at this point, I'm just gonna throw off an Energy Ball after this. I don't see what I lose by that. If he wants to stay in and go for Rock Slide, it'll do about 20% because of the burn damage. So Energy Ball is just a pretty free at this point. I'm gonna go red for it. And he's gonna pull the switch into his Celesteela. And at this point, I was kind of like, I was like, man, why'd you go Celly there? Like, that's kind of an odd play. And at this point, I feel to me, it feels like he's trying to bait the electric move to get in Zeraora. So I'm gonna try and Bug Buzz here because there's nothing that Celesteela could really do. Maybe have knocked its item off. If he has Stone Edge, then he has Stone Edge, but I don't think he's gonna go for it. And he's gonna, and I'm gonna call that correctly, and he's going to go into his Zeraora, and I'm gonna get the Bug Buzz off, and just remove this Assault Vest Zeraora from the game. Great for me. So, Zeraora goes down. Vikavolt looking nice still once again as he goes into his Mega Blade. At this point, I just want a little bit of chip for my Talon point because it's not offensive. So I'm gonna Volt Switch here. If he has, the only way he can knock me out, I believe, is with the Stone Edge, or Rock Slide is a pretty good roll to KO from this range. So I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch as he's going to Swords Dance. Pretty much the best possible turn for me in this scenario. So I'm gonna get the little Volt Switch chip. Oh, about 40% if you want to call that chip. But I actually, unfortunately, am going to crit him. Honestly, this game was just a little unlucky for Plat. So I'm gonna get my Talon Flame here to go off for Brave Bird. I wanted to go for Flare Blitz because it hit like the most on the way in, but it's whatever. I'm gonna Flare Blitz here, Brave Bird here, excuse me. Because I couldn't necessarily go for Flare Blitz and guarantee that I was gonna get the knockout. So I'm gonna do that. Take a little helmet chip, and at this point I'm just gonna roost up. I want to try and bait. I want to try to get my Talon Flame a little bit healthier in case he were to get rocks up. Just have rocks somewhere hidden. But I think I hadn't seen his full set. I think I saw Stealth Rocks. I didn't see rocks. All I really saw with Hippo was like Earthquake and like Slack Off. So I didn't want to like risk like, you know, coming in on like double rocks Hippo with like if he really wanted those. So I'm gonna roost up here until he slacks off. At this point, I really would like to have had like taunt on Hippo, but like whatever. I'm comfortable taking trading my health on my Talon because I feel like I can still beat down this Savannah pretty freely. So at this point I'm gonna pull a switch into my Vikavolt. Just again applying the pressure once again. He does not like coming in on this Pokemon at all, and I actually get him going into his Hydreigon, so very good for us at this point. And I'm gonna pull a switch into my Sylveon, knowing that I'm potentially in range of like a Draco. I could have taken like a Scarf Draco if he was Scarf Hydra full as well. So but he's gonna go for the Dragon Pulse here, get in my Sylveon pretty freely, and I'm gonna go for the Yawn. Actually no, I'm gonna go for the Protect first. Actually, yeah. Go for the Protect, try and scout the Z move, and he's gonna be toxic. So at this point, I don't think he's gonna be Z. He's gonna go for this toxic. I'm going to miss. I'm going to get the Yawn off, which is nice for me. I felt like he'd go Sally there, trying to get that in, but it's whatever. At this point, I'm gonna double out into my. Do I double out here? I believe I double out here. Yep, I double out into my Vikavolt. It's a very safe double. Because Celesteela is so obvious that you don't want your Hydra to go to sleep. So I'm bringing my Vikavolt. I believe I'm just gonna throw off a Roost. Actually, go for the Volt Switch here. No, because I feel like he'd go Hippo. Yeah, so I'm gonna Volt Switch, get a huge chunk of damage off on Celly. At this point, we own my Rotom, and the plan was to double back into my Vikavolt because I felt like that was pretty safe. And I'm gonna dodge the Leech Seed. So at this point, I can just go for the. He's gonna outplay my my Rotom a little bit here. I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch. He's gonna go for the Protect. And he's gonna double his Powdon, which is like okay, great. But Celesteela's not getting any health back. And at this point, I just need a little more damage off on the Hippowdon to try and get like. If I get a little more damage on the Hippo, I can get my Haxorus in position to potentially win. If I have like taunted Hippo with Haxorus in, that'd be like my ideal position for my Haxorus. So you can take another little bit of burn damage, and I'm gonna go for the Hydro here, trying to see if I can get bait him into like leaving in Hippo to take a little more chip. However, he does make the play out into his Hydreigon, so we're gonna get a little bit more damage on the Hydreigon here. So at this point, I'm just gonna pull the switch into my Sylveon. My Rotom's starting to get kind of low, and I'm pretty sure I'm in range of another Toxic hit. So I'm gonna pull the switch into my Sylveon, save my Rotom here, and he's gonna go for the Toxic, I believe, on this one. Yep, he goes for the Toxic, which is a very nice play on his end. Gonna land this time, and I'm just gonna go for the Hyper Voice. With the Rocks up for Selly, I know I can like pretty much KO almost from this range. It'll be coming at like 10, 5, 7%. Like it's coming low. It's gonna sort of defog. So the rocks were nice for like punishing switches, but I don't really necessarily need them anymore. And he's gonna pop the Roselia on my Hyper Voice. However, this is going to kill from this range. So Hydra's gonna go down to the Sylveon, and that means that there's only a couple. He only has the LAWD, the Celesteela, and the Hippowdon left. Oh man, after I take this Dirt and turn to Poison, I'm still out of range with my investment. I'm out of range of Poison Jab from Mega Glade, so I am going to be able to confidently stay in on the Glade and go for the Hyper Voice. However, he's going to show the Throat Chop, which is pretty neat. It's pretty neat tech. So at that point, I know I wanted to make the play into my Talon. No Rocks rep. I'm really healthy. That's why we tried recovery with Hippo earlier. So I'm going to switch into my my Talon Flame. Now my Talon, and he's going to go for the Ice Punch, trying to call my Landers on the way in, and I'm going to get another little lucky 30% this game. I'm going to get the Flame Body on Glade. I'm just going to go for a Raybird here. Actually, no, I go for a Roost first, trying to get my Talon Flame a little bit healthier. Helps me take on the Celesteela if it were like something was to get out of hand. Because I thought like he might go Hippo, and that'd be like kind of annoying for me. But he goes for the close combat here and does a lot because he is going to crit me. And at this point, I'm just gonna go for the Raybird. I assume I'm not gonna get my health back because he's gonna like repeatedly go for close combats. Kind of Raybird here, take out his Glade, and at this point, that means the Celesteela and the Hippowdon left, which means my Vikavolt deals with both of them very easily. So now Glade goes down. Talon is going to take the recoil as he goes down to his Hippowdon. I'm just going to pull the switch into my Vikavolt, and this is pretty much going to be a checkmate position for me. The fact that he can't really kill my Vika, let's see, like crit flinches a bunch of rock crits the rock slide here, and then like somehow outspeeds me the following turn, which would be kind of impressive. So I'm gonna take this turn. I'm just gonna take the next couple turns to roost up on the Hippowdon. Pretty much guarantee myself a win in this position because he wouldn't be able to break through my Vikavolt. And I see like he gets a bunch of crits with Rock Slide, but even still, I believe I can still roost because I'm still out of range of a crit. But after like these roosts, actually that's a crit by the way. So he would need like super mega crit into like super mega crit with his Hippowdon to like break through my Vikavolt. I'm gonna roost up again, just getting myself nice and healthy to take on hit the rest of his team. And then you see Vikavolt just absolutely forcing its way through this team, and that was really nice to see. And yeah, so like these rocks are doing like 20 damage, 23 damage. Like this is just really good for me. So at this point, I am going to throw enough energy bolts if he wants to slack off spam. It'll be a little bit annoying, but I believe we still to a KO with burn always. So and he's gonna repeatedly throw a rock slides. At this point, I think he was pretty upset with a few of the RNG went my way, which is understandable. I am going to go for the Bug Buzz here, trying to maybe get a little extra damage on Celesteela on the way in if he wants to like play the switch around game. But Vikavolt going to pick up its third KO of the game, third KO of the season as well. So at this point, we are going to go and he has to sack out his Celesteela, and I get to go for the Volt Switch, finishing off the game, putting us to 3-1 on the season. A very strong start to an 11-week season, if I don't say so myself. As we 6-0, yeah, 6-0 is not something I do very often. I'm really happy with that. I thought I played a few of those turns really well. I got a little bit of like definitely the amount of hacks I got in my favor was pretty high. Probably pay for that. Like the next 3 weeks or something. But that's honestly all I have for the battle this today. This is like the third time I tried to record this. I really hope it works.
until next time, I will see you guys later.